Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Wednesday. Yes, middle of the week. I hope that you've had a wonderful week so far, and of course, wishing you the very best for the rest of it. Thank you so much, and welcome to you and yours, and of course, sending you love and hugs to you and your loved ones. Thank you so much for being here with us on Story Time. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you, and I hope that you're ready today for this sweet book that we have for you, and I cannot wait. As you know too, we've had a fantastic lineup this week, and looking forward to many more books. We have this one coming up today, Maurice, and this one is by Jessica Bagley, and of course we're reading this one with permission of the publishers Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big thank you to them indeed for allowing us to share so many wonderful books here on Storytime. Melissa Manlove, Ariel Richardson, and so many more on that amazing team. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. And one of my favorite names of all time, Victoria Rock. Yes, also with Chronicle. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I am glad that you are here. And yes, get comfortable, get cozy, get ready for this sweet, sweet book. Maurice coming right up. Thank you so much for being here. And I laugh because like I mentioned, I keep thinking of his name. Is it Maurice? Is it Maurice? I've heard so many different versions of it, but I will stick with Maurice today. Thank you so much for joining in. And also just a big shout out to my friend Maurice out in England. We went to elementary school together and have been friends since. Really cool guy, really good guy. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Welcome. Please let us know where you're joining in from. And if you're wondering, you've not been to the Storytime platforms yet or Facebook events page, well, this is what's coming up for you this week. You know that on Monday we kicked off with Nature Sounds, my big book of nature sounds. Love that one. And then, of course, we went into Fish and Crab. Didn't you love that one? Crab couldn't get a break, couldn't get a good night's rest because somebody kept talking. Yes, love that one. And then today, of course, we have Maurice. Tomorrow, Henry comes back, and you know that one was is brought to you by Mika Song and Jen Bailey. Beautiful book, beautiful story. I cannot wait for the adventure tomorrow with Henry. Henry, like always, coming back tomorrow. And then, of course, we have Oh No, the aunts are here, coming to us from Adam Rex and Leon Cho. That one is coming on Friday. So packed week and beautiful books indeed. Yes, beauty. Overload. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Who is with us, ready to enjoy a wonderful story? Please be sure to drop us a message. Let us know you were here. Thank you so much for joining in. Kathy, thank you for being here out there in Ohio. Good morning to you. And you say good morning to everybody else that is joining in, of course. And to those that are joining us later on for the recordings, well, we send you love and we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're joining us in. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. You've had a wonderful day, or indeed are enjoying a good snack with story time. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you one more time, Kathy out in Ohio. Thank you so much for being here with us. And of course, Luna sending you love as well. Thank you so much for joining us on Story Time. Good morning to you. Wednesday to everyone. You say good Wednesday to everyone. Well, thank you, Pamela, Courtney, and of course, Chad, Auntie Anne, and Auntie Pam. This one coming out to us from Nakitosh, Louisiana. Thank you so much for joining in. Remember when I used to say Nachitoches? Is it it? Is that it? Yeah, now it just rolls off the tongue. Nakitosh, Louisiana. We learn every day. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely love it. Pamela, Courtney, Chad, Auntie Anne, thank you for being here with us on Story Time. And I hope you're looking forward to Friday's book. Friday's book. Pamela, Courtney, Chad, Auntie Anne says, "Oh no, the answer here." Join us for this one on Friday. I'm excited for that one. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Amanda West. How are you doing today? And of course, Nathan and Sarah out in Overcast, Illinois today. Thank you for being here. Rain is on the way here. Yay! All right. I hope it continues to cool and brings that much needed relief. Thank you so much for being here with us on Story Time. I love it. And you know what rain is good for? Reading books. Yes. I hope you get plenty of that, and I hope that you do have a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much for joining in. And I'm thinking of rain in Illinois, and of course, I know because Chicago is in Illinois, I'm thinking like there's a book that we used for one of the reading assessments. It was Funtus and Pinnell, and I'm sure all the teachers or parents out there will know this one. It was Funtus and Pinnell. One of the books, I think, was the number 21 bus or something like that, was set in Chicago. So rain in Chicago, and I was like, oh yeah, there's that book. But anyway, I digress. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that you stay dry out there in Illinois. Thank you for joining in, Sarah, and of course, Nathan and Amanda West. Thank you so much for joining us and being here. Thank you. Good morning to you, Ari and Megan, and at it as always, since these days, playing chess. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope that you enjoy the wonderful book that we have for you today. Thank you so much for being here, Ari and Megan. Thank you for joining us out there in sunny Kentucky. Well, enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. Please get ready, get cozy, get comfortable as we will be reading our book very, very shortly. Thank you so much for joining us on Story Time. Join me on the other side of this short break when we are back with more Story Time.
Hello, I'm Brianna Carzu, the author and illustrator of Lou, and you're watching Storytime with Mr. Lamada.
Hi, friends. I'm Marietta Apollonio, the author and illustrator of Jack the Library Cat, and you are watching my family's favorite Storytime with Mr. Lamada. Bye.
Welcome back. Thank you, Brianna Kazoo, and of course, Marietta Apollonia with their amazing books. We know that Brianna Kazoo has Lou and her brand new book, Greenlight. Check it out from your local library, of course, and wherever you find books. And Marietta Apollonia and Jack the Library Cat. And they've both been here to Storytime. So do check out our archives for those stories, for those conversations. And then, of course, find those books at your library. Thank you for being here. Who's ready for this wonderful book today? Maurice coming right up. This one is written and illustrated by Jessica Bagley, and we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Are you ready? Here we go. Maurice. Oh, and that's the one thing too. See what Maurice is playing? Who knows what that instrument is? Yeah. Oh yeah. While you're thinking of that, here we go. Look at this. Yes, it's that time again, Auntie Pam. Who's ready to play? Is that the sound of it? Ready to play. Yes, ready to play the accordion today. Here we go with our story for today. I love it. I love it whenever there's things like that, little gems like that to explore in a book. Thank you for being here with us on Story Time. And of course, red being my favorite color, I'm like, yes, let's just keep it here. Let's just keep it at this page. At the end papers. Maurice, written and illustrated by Jessica Bagley. And we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Did I say Maurice? Maurice. Good luck to me trying to keep to one pronunciation. Maurice by Jessica Bagley. Here we go. Maurice was once a famous musician, beloved by many for his songs. Who's your favorite musician? What's your favorite song? Yes, Pamela Courtney. Oh, awesome. I love it. Oh, I might have just the thing for you, Chad. Just you watch out. Just you look out. Something may be coming your way. Maurice was once a famous musician, beloved by many for his songs. But times and things change. They always do. What a beautiful scene. But times and things changed. They always do. They always do indeed. While the backdrops were different, Maurice still had songs to play. Yes, while the backgrounds may be different, Maurice still had songs to play. Sharing his music with others was what mattered. When he played, it was like playing a piece of his heart. Aww. His audience was grateful for his enchanting serenades as they filled quiet spaces or crowded out the din of the city, each note soaring through the sky. Aww. Merci, merci. Yes, his audience was grateful for his enchanting serenades as they filled quiet spaces or crowded out the din of the city, each note soaring through the sky. Their love for his songs clattered and clanked into his jar with appreciation. His days were long and full. I think that's key too. If your days are full, well, make your heart full. It might not feel as long, do they? His days were long and full. Yes, their love for his songs clattered and clanked in his jar, into his jar with appreciation. And Maurice brought happiness to others in many ways. Just a little food today. Aww. Oh la la, glorious day, beautiful flowers. Enjoy your book. Aww. He lived humbly. Bonjour, Madame Claudette. Is your stove still on the fritz? Why, it's none. I think you fixed it. Oh, Francois, how is your back feeling today? Better than yours right now? Oh, merci. You remember that smiles and kindness don't cost a thing. Oh my goodness. If there's one thing that we get from this book today, one thing to walk away with, to take with you, He remembered that smiles and kindness don't cost a thing. Yeah. I love that. Though his own joys were small, they were his whole world. Salut, mes chéris. Anyone hungry? Oh, yes. Though his own joys were small, they were his whole world. Ah. Yeah, nothing quite as satisfying as being content in your own with what you have. Yeah. Maurice's little friends filled him with love, the spark he needed to create his music. They were his inspiration. Bonjour, ma petite. Care for a song, Jean-Paul? Monsieur Jacquet, you're looking quite dapper today. Oh, Edith, have you been keeping out of trouble? Yes. Maurice's little friends filled him with love, the spark he needed to create his music. They were his inspiration. Each friend had their own unique tune, but they sounded best together. Because a song like love is always better when it's shared. Yes. Each friend had their own unique tune, but they sounded best together because a song like love is always better when it's shared. But as new became old, old became forgotten. The melody of life changed once more. Oh yeah, it's an ever-changing tune. But as new became old, old became forgotten. The melody of life changed once more. Pretty soon, Maurice was slashed by the city's chaotic rhythms, and without people listening to his songs, his cup too was quiet. The silence grew louder and louder. Without the patronage of a crowd, how could he take care of his friends? Oh my. Yes, quite the turn there, isn't it? Pretty soon, Maurice was slashed by the city's chaotic rhythms, and without the people listening to his songs, his cup too was empty. The silence grew louder and louder. Without the patronage of a crowd, how could he take care of his friends? Maurice knew what he had to do. What was it that he had to do? Well, got home that day. Oh, are you ready for this? Yeah, he said, oh, can I get this? Yes, do you see that spread? He opened the window. Had to let all the friends go. Oh, his face tells it all, doesn't it? Yeah. When you get a chance to have the book close to you, you can also open that window and look at that spread. Beautiful indeed. After that, whenever he went out, he couldn't play a note. Oh my. After that, whenever he went out, he couldn't play a note. Such beautiful illustrations. I just want to hold on a second so you can enjoy them as well. Maybe later on, if you're watching, you can pause the video and see. Without his small friends, life grew quiet. Things were different. Only this today, he said. Lovely weather. Nah. Need a flower? No, messy. Yeah. Buongiorno, Maurice. Wasn't much response. His neighbors missed his smiles and lollipops. Aw. Yes, his neighbors missed his smiles and lollipops. Without his small friends, life grew quiet. Things were different. Aw. The days passed. He tried to find new inspiration to play again. But for Maurice, love was his only muse. Yes, the days passed. Did things get better? Not quite. He tried to find new inspiration to play again. But for Maurice, love was his only muse. And his heart was an empty birdcage. Yeah, for Maurice, love was his only muse, and his heart was an empty birdcage. For the first time in his life, he had no song to share. Oof. For the first time in his life, he had no song to share. Then one day, spring returned, full of budding trees, warming days, and scenes of love. And with it came memories. Maurice's head had forgotten, but the heart remembers. Yes. Then one day, spring returned, full of budding trees, warming days, and scenes of love. And with it came memories. Maurice's head had forgotten, but the heart remembers. Hearts remember. The song brought back old friends. Yes, Maurice's head had forgotten, but the heart remembers. Hearts remember. The song brought back old friends. Yay. And welcomed new. Together, their music captivated the ears of everyone around, for love was in the song. Oops, that's my alarm. I'm so sorry. Well, you get to listen to some Bryan Adams, Summer of '69. I'm sorry about that. And right at the kick of the book, too. Oh, yes. Hearts remembered. Hearts remembered. The song brought back old friends and welcomed new. Together, their music captivated the ears of everyone around. For love was in the song. I love that. Together, their music captivated the ears of everyone around. For love was in the song. Yes. For love was in the song. And love, like a song, is always better when it's shared. Yes. And love, like a song, is always better when it's shared. I love this book so much. And that is the end of our story. And of course, a lot of thank yous in here from Jessica Bagley, and some of it in French. So I will not be reading that right now. Need to go and practice some more. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, the rhythms of this book, the magic of this book, and yeah, maybe we can get to accordion our way through the day today. I hope you enjoyed that one. Yes, as a song like love is what best when shared. Oh, I've forgotten already. It's best when shared. Help me out here. Love like a song is always better when it's shared. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. And yes, I appreciate being here with you. Thank you. Thank you. I will catch you on the other side of this. I'll catch you on the other side of this short break. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. I appreciate you all.
You're watching Storytime with Maple and Cypress. Just kidding. You're watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta.
Yes, just kidding. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. To everybody that was here, thank you indeed for joining in. Oh my goodness, loose teeth. Loose teeth. Well, well, well. We gotta put the tooth fairy on notice here. There's a loose tooth. There's a loose tooth somewhere. Not loose tooth. Loose tooth somewhere. So please, if you have that telephone number, better ring up the Tooth Fairy. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely love it. Thank you for being here with us. And thank you indeed. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you all. And yeah, just being here with you. And again, I'll restate, just seeing your names brings those faces to mind. And yes, like it said in here, right? The hearts remember, and I definitely remember all your beautiful faces. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And yeah, I wouldn't be here every day if I didn't enjoy this and if I didn't enjoy your company as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it. It is a beautiful book, isn't it, Kathy? Thank you so much for joining in. Love it. So there's one that is going to be in a permanent collection, permanent collector's item in Storytime's library. Here we go, Maurice being added to that list. This one is written by Jessica Bagley, illustrated by Jessica Bagley, and of course we were reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining in today, and of course I hope that you are well. Thank you so much for joining in sunny Kentucky today. Thank you for being here, Ari and Megan, and I hope you enjoyed everything else as well, Chess and everything else around. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. I love it. Thank you for being here with us. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Hopefully you have more wonderful things to do together as well. Yes, keep building those memories. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Good morning to you, Nathan and Sarah, one more time, joining us out there in Overcast, Illinois. But I guarantee you, I bet those clouds are going away after this book. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Rain on the way here. Thank you so much for joining in. Yay! Always good to get that refreshment. And yeah, and the trees and everything, the plants as well need that rain. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate it. And of course, Chad joining us out in Nakitosh, Louisiana. And of course, with the aunts, Auntie Pam, and of course, Auntie Ann. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Much love to you. Appreciate you. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for being here. One more time, Kathy and Luna, thank you for joining us. Good morning to you out there in Ohio. And you say good morning to everybody joining in. And of course, to those that are joining us later on for the recordings, well, we send you love and we hope that you've had fun doing whatever you've been up to. And I hope that our books that we're bringing here today bring you a little bit of extra laughter, a little bit of extra joy, and indeed a little bit of extra love. Because what is a book if it's not shared? It also, like a song, is best when shared. Oh my goodness, I love this book so much. Thank you for being here, friends. Hugs, Hugs to each and every one of you. But don't forget, we're back again tomorrow with another exciting book. And guess who's coming back to story time? Yes, Henry's back, like always. This one coming to us from Jen Bailey and Mika Song, two powerhouses in the children's book world. And of course, this one is published by Chronicle Books of San Francisco. The entire week this week is Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Of course, we did bring in 12 books. They are an imprint of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining in. And that is our lineup this week. Thank you for being here with us. Exciting books, beautiful books. Yes, books that will be going for your heart. I guarantee you that. Yes, we've celebrated nature, friendship, and family in all its quirkiness. Yes, indeed. That's what makes it special. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I will be here again tomorrow. Well, plan to be. And if the universe aligns, we'll be right back here with more Storytime at 6 o'clock and 11 a.m. Pacific time. So do catch us then. Of course, 6 we're here live. 6 a.m. Pacific time, we're here live. And then at 11, you can catch the recording. But at your convenience, you can always catch Storytime at storytimewithmrlamada.com. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Hugs to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, it brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing